Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm excited to be here today to talk about modern terminal UI development with Razer, Core, and C#. On this first slide, you'll see the title, Building Interactive, Reactive, and Visually Engaging Console Applications Using Net. Over the course of this presentation, we'll explore how to create rich, user-friendly terminal applications that are both powerful and visually appealing. So let's dive in and discover the possibilities with these modern tools and techniques. Welcome. Today, we're going to explore how to create modern, animated terminal UI applications effortlessly using Razer, Core, and C. This approach is all about bringing a fresh, innovative touch to your console apps. You'll see how these tools make it possible to build interactive and visually appealing interfaces with minimal complexity. So, get ready to transform your terminal projects into engaging, dynamic experiences that stand out. This is a great step towards modernizing your console applications and making them more user-friendly and attractive. Let's take a closer look at some of the traditional challenges faced when developing console applications. First, creating terminal UIs can be quite cumbersome. It often involves a lot of manual work, making the process slow and sometimes frustrating. When it comes to designing complex layouts, developers usually have to write a lot of repetitive and verbose code, which adds to the overall development effort. Managing state and user interactions is another significant challenge. It's easy to make mistakes or introduce bugs when handling dynamic UI elements and user inputs. Lastly, building UI components like spinners, progress bars, or handling inputs manually can be tedious. All of these issues highlight why traditional console app development can be quite time-consuming and error-prone, something we aim to improve with modern tools like Razer, Core, and C. Let's take a closer look at Razer, Core, and how it is transforming terminal UI development. Razer, Core makes creating modern, interactive terminal interfaces much more accessible, bringing the familiarity of web development paradigms to the console environment. It's designed to be intuitive and powerful, allowing developers to build rich UIs without the complexity traditionally involved. One of the key strengths of Razer, Core, is its support for reactive and stateful interfaces. This means your terminal applications can now respond dynamically to user input or data changes, just like modern web apps do. You can think of it as bringing the same responsiveness and interactivity that you're used to on the web, but into the terminal. Additionally, Razer, Core simplifies the development process by enabling you to build UIs using straightforward Razer files and components. This approach streamlines the workflow, making it easier to develop, maintain, and update your terminal applications. And what exactly is Razer, Core? It's a new, user-friendly framework that combines familiar Razer syntax with Blazor-like state management features. This allows you to create console applications with a modern feel, leveraging concepts you already know from web development. Overall, Razer, Core is about making terminal UI development more modern, efficient, and enjoyable. Now let's move on to step 4, which is laying the foundation for our terminal UIs. Here, we're including dependencies like Spectre.Console. This library is essential because it provides rich markup and layout support, allowing us to build more visually appealing and user-friendly interfaces. Without it, our UIs would be quite limited, so it's a crucial piece of the puzzle. Next, in step 3, we need to include the necessary dependencies in our project file. Specifically, adding the Razer SDK is vital because it enables the compilation of Razer files. This step ensures that our Razer syntax integrates smoothly with our C# code, making our development process more streamlined and efficient. Finally, in step 1, we install the Razer Core package via NuGet. This package is pre-release, so it's a cutting-edge tool that gives us the core functionality needed to work with Razer in this context. By doing all these steps, we're setting up a solid foundation to create modern, intuitive terminal interfaces that are both powerful and easy to develop. In this slide, I want to show you how straightforward it can be to build a simple counter component using Razer, Core. The core idea here is that managing state and user interactions in terminal applications is made easy with this approach. You'll notice that we use Razer syntax not only for the markup, but also for handling events, which keeps everything clean and intuitive. For example, rendering a button that increments the count when clicked is very straightforward. Just a few lines of code, but it's very powerful. The key takeaway is that, with Razer, you can create an interactive counter with minimal effort. You define a Razer component that contains a simple variable, like count, and then you set up your button to update that variable on click. This simplicity is what makes Razer Core such a compelling tool for developing modern terminal UIs. Overall, this example highlights how easy it is to manage state, handle user input, and build interactive features, all within a concise, readable syntax that integrates seamlessly into your C# code. Now, let's talk about how we can use UI elements like columns and markup to create more sophisticated terminal interfaces. One powerful tool we have is the Spectre.Console screen, which gives us advanced control over rendering. This means we can fine-tune how content appears on the screen, making our applications more visually appealing and organized. Think of markup as a way to add style directly to our text, changing foreground colors, making some words bold or underlined to draw attention or improve readability. It's a simple yet effective way to enhance the visual impact of our terminal UI. Another key component is the columns element. This allows us to arrange content side by side, much like columns in a newspaper. It's perfect for creating layouts that are both clean and easy to scan, especially when presenting related information or options. Overall, these tools, advanced rendering, markup styling, and column layouts, enable us to craft terminal interfaces that are not only functional, but also visually engaging. They help us deliver a more expressive and well-structured user experience, which is essential in modern terminal UI development with Razer, Core, and C. Now, let's talk about running your applications smoothly. This workflow is designed to make testing and iterating on your terminal UI both fast and intuitive. As you develop, you'll want to see your changes in real time without a lot of hassle. That's where this process comes in. First, you launch your application with the command .NET Run. Once it's running, you can interact directly with UI elements like buttons, which will update counts live, giving you immediate feedback. This real-time interaction is key to refining your UI efficiently. And the best part, as you make changes, the application updates instantly in the console, making the whole testing process seamless. So, by following these steps, launching, interacting, and seeing live updates, you create a smooth loop of development and testing. This approach helps you build more dynamic, responsive terminal interfaces with less frustration and more productivity. Now, let's take a closer look at how modern terminal UI development with Razer, Core, and C# enables us to create dynamic layouts. Here, you can see how tabs and selection highlighting are used to facilitate intuitive navigation within complex applications. This approach makes the interface more interactive and user-friendly. Razer Core really shines in supporting these complex, interactive terminal applications. It allows us to build dashboards that are not only informative, but also highly engaging. For example, we can include status indicators for critical systems like web servers, databases, and caches, giving us at-a-glance insights into system health. Moving further, live metrics for CPU, memory, disk I/O, and network traffic provide real-time monitoring capabilities. This is essential for proactive management and quick troubleshooting. Finally, this advanced terminal dashboard example demonstrates how all these features come together to deliver a powerful, interactive experience. It highlights the potential of Razer Core to transform traditional terminal interfaces into dynamic, modern dashboards that are both functional and visually appealing. Now, let's take a closer look at the modern terminal UI development with Razer Core, and C#. As you can see, navigating data becomes much more efficient when we utilize Razer components and effective state management. This means you can handle large datasets smoothly right within the terminal environment, making the experience both seamless and responsive. Moving on, the demo shows how you can insert and delete records through an intuitive console interface. These record operations are designed to be seamless, so managing your data feels natural and straightforward, all powered by Razer Core. We also demonstrate browsing and refreshing database tables with pagination, allowing you to manage tables directly from the console without switching tools or interfaces. This direct management capability highlights the efficiency and practicality of the system. Finally, what you're seeing is a practical example of a terminal database manager built for SQLite using Razer Core. This demo really showcases the power of Razer Core in creating real-world, usable terminal tools that streamline database management tasks. It ties everything together, emphasizing how modern, responsive terminal applications can be both powerful and user-friendly. Razer Core truly opens up new possibilities for creating rich and maintainable console applications. With it, we can develop more sophisticated and interactive tools directly in the terminal. For example, it enables the building of complex applications like Kubernetes management tools, similar to K9, which require advanced UI features and extensibility. Speaking of extensibility, Razer Core makes it easier to add custom features and grow your application as needed. It's inspired by Blazor's approach to state management, so handling application states becomes much simpler and more intuitive. And finally, it transforms the overall user experience in the terminal by offering a modern, reactive UI. It uses Razer syntax and components, making the development process more dynamic and engaging. Overall, Razer Core isn't just a tool, it's a game changer for anyone looking to elevate their console applications to the next level. Now, let's talk about how you can get involved with the future of Razer Core and Net Terminal UI development. First, collaboration is key. By working with the community, you can influence how these tools evolve to better suit our needs. So, sharing your feedback and experiences is incredibly valuable. Your insights can help shape the direction of Razer Core and make it more powerful and user-friendly. Next, I encourage you to explore more examples and share your innovative ideas. Whether it's a new feature or a different way to implement something, your contributions can make a real difference. And don't forget, supporting the project on GitHub by starring it is a simple but effective way to show your support and help increase its visibility. Overall, this is about building a vibrant, collaborative community where everyone can contribute to shaping the future of Net Terminal UI development. Your involvement can drive improvements and ensure the tools we use are as effective and flexible as possible.